Hi everyone, welcome back to the Potsmuckers Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmuckers Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Hebrew Bible. I use the King James Version of the Christian Bible to put together the prophecy of Israel from the scattered testimony of the various prophets of the Old Testament. What I came up with was the book of Zion, a book written entirely in prophecy in Bible verse. So I had to write the additional Potsmoker's Bible in order to legally publish the manuscript. And when I first put the manuscript together, I found a set of instructions as to how to bring first contact between man and God. And so, because I was capable of it, I chose to take up the prophecy and to make it real. And that is exactly what I've done. The final thing that I needed to do in order to fulfill prophecy is to publish peace without the use of money, which is why I am publishing both manuscripts free of charge on social media. And today I'm reading from the 23rd chapter of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the 20th chapter of the Book of Zion. It's called And It Shall Come to Pass. And I'm going to take up where I left off yesterday, and it goes like this. So, only a third of us will survive. Two-thirds of us will be returned to the matrix to be reborn in the next age, and not very many that of those two-thirds will come back as human, and none of them will be born into the families of the Zionites. We humans have become so overpopulated that roughly two-thirds of us were not even human to begin with. As I have said, Earth is finite. She and her husband, the sun, along with their pantheon of friends, only created a finite number of souls. Every weave of grass, every tree, every animal, small or large, and yes, every human, was created with the earth. There are only a finite number of souls to inhabit the bodies that we create. In the cycle of planetary life, birth and death are bound to each other. When a pregnancy occurs, so does a death. These births and deaths occur within species, unless the balance is tipped. When a species becomes overpopulated, the souls come from the dead pool. The next available soul will take the birth, even if it's not their kind. So, as we humans our populations rise, so the animal population decreases, even to the point of extinction. But on the upside, we will have very human animals in the next age, because we will restore the balance by allowing the two-thirds of the human population to go back into the animal kingdom where they came from. So, well, so will also some will also devolve into plants. So when the fire burns, all who are burned will return to their former or awarded states. This is karmic judgment. Those who die are judged by their deeds in life. It's not what you believe that saves you. It's the things you do that decides your fate. This is our karmic moment. Everyone on earth is judged after death. The judgment rendered by your deeds determines if you stay human or evolve into lower or higher forms. Those who weren't human and who did deeds from their animal souls return to that animal form. So a murderer is returned to their predatory form. Don't hate the killer. They're just animals, doing what animal souls know how to do. Vegetarians are herbivores, and the predators still prey on them, only in a human form. So our animals in human skins will return to their true form. Most of the people who reject the Zionite prophecy will come from the animal kingdom. Their rejection of me and my people will be because their souls long to return to their former state. They do not reject evolution. They do not truly reject anything. They return to their true state, where their souls long to be. But let it be known that some of the animals have evolved into a true human form. These unique souls are from a cycle of evolution that is within the matrix of the planet. All life evolves. A few plants become animals, and a few animals evolve into our human form. That's because we all begin life as a single point of light. That becomes a cell that merges with another cell and becomes a thing that becomes a bigger thing. So we all evolved from lower forms. When humans evolved into a higher spiritual form, our evolution is on a cosmic scale because we are sentient, thinking beings. We are able to create what we imagine. This ability lets us become what we think. We will evolve into our next true form, that which I call gray or little gray. Our next evolution, those that survive, that is. We are the remaining third of the population. The next passage in the prophecy is, "And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver, and try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I shall hear them. And I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, The Lord is my God." This is the passage that scared me the most. This is what clarified for me the firestorm and our inner mountain refuge. A third of the human population will be kept alive in an inner mountain system of arcs. Every sufficiently high mountain range on Earth will house the survivors. We will be Noah in his ark. Scary stuff. But our time inside the mountain won't be all fun and games. We will be facing a long internment where we will become more and more crowded as our children do, as all children do, grow up and have babies. The only real complaint in the mountain is overcrowding, but that won't be our only problem. We will be refined as silver, and we will be tried as gold. We come from a dark and ugly place. We lie, steal, cheat, fight. We have some very bad habits that we must break if we want a just, peaceful society. So we will have to deal with our own baser natures and habits. We will also be healing our spiritual and emotional wounds. This society is a breeding ground for suffering. Only the wealthy enjoy life here, that 1%. The rest of us are subject to want and broken dreams. The strong prey on the weak. The weak are the poor. The poor are the ones who use drugs. We are wounded in spirit, and we must heal. So when we go to Zion, we will all go through a healing ritual. This ritual is based on therapy. It is designed to address the emotions that we suppress. It is an extension of both Freud and Jung, but it goes much further. So this ritual will use known psychology, but it isn't the only tool used. It is a group therapy, but the group is made up of doctors, family members, any and all who caused the problem, telepathic healers, and professional guards who allow the victims to physically release the pain inflicted on them. The victim is allowed to confront their abusers if able. The family members are there to give comfort, love, and support. If family isn't present, friends take their place. The doctors talk the victim through the pain and anger. They act as the brain for the victim, analyzing the emotions, digging deeper if needed, bringing back to their thinking state if needed. The healer gives the victim the emotional support they need. They channel the healing love of the family. They calm the victim, directing the thoughts to control the entire ritual. They help all members of the team do their part to heal the victim. The strong one helps the victim release the negative energy embedded in the events. We must act out the emotions of rage and pain. Only by physically acting it out can we be rid of it for all time. This ritual will be played out as many times as necessary. Even I have need for this healing ritual. In fact, I will volunteer to be the first to go through this ritual healing. It would heal me of my remaining pain. I have at least two unhealed wounds. One is my family, the other is my love for Kenny. Just writing these words hurts. It's December 2nd, 2019, Christmas time, and like so many others, I don't always enjoy the holidays, but such is life in our world. So, we will be healing our wounds and learning to be better people by finding ways to address our social and our personal problems while we are being encased in a mountain for an extended period of time. Our grand adventure will have its rough beginning, but we will be creating our own unique society. Our work within the mountain will design our better, healthier future. And we will have the gray to call upon. They won't be silent. They will give us support. We will never be alone in our mountain. Our God will help us deal with our problems. They will advise us. We will have all we need. The gray will provide us with the technology to survive before we go in. No fear, all will be well. The next passage in the prophecy is Isaiah 40:26-31, which becomes Zion 7:12. Lift up your eyes upon high, and behold, who hath created these things, that bringeth out their hosts by number? He calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one faileth. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speaketh, O Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my God? Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with the wings of eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Lift up your eyes upon high, and behold, who hath created these things, that bringeth them out their hosts by number. He calleth them by name, by the greatness of his might, for he is strong in power, not one faileth. When my people go camping, we will be doing so as an offering to the grave. We give our minds in union with the grave. Each of us will be known by name among the grave. We will link up with them, and we will dedicate our lives to them. We will embody our gray host. The gray we host will use our minds and or our bodies to function on earth. If a gray inhabits our bodies, we will at the same time be hosting in their body, their gray bodies. It is a linked exchange of mind and body. Because of this ability to exchange consciousness, we and the gray together are mighty in thought and deed. We can, through them, do all that they can do. And as they use our bodies, we learn from the physical doing. Because of the healing rituals and the training we will be given, no one of us will fail. We will become a delightful people who has cast off our pain and suffering and learned to embrace our inner joy of being. We are about to embrace on a voyage of discovery as we cast off our past in the ritual of healing. So may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. find your joy and pursue it. Make that your guild choice when we go camping. Stay happy and high. If you use drugs, you have every right and reason to. My name is Zion. I love you too much to say goodbye, so I'll say later now.